Welcome everyone. We have another stream today. Let's get into the VR. Yeah, today it's an off-season race because the next season is not ready yet. So we will have several off-season races upcoming. Today we will race the MR18 Metalmoro. Or Metalmoro. It's a Brazilian manufacturer, and this car is has an Audi engine, 20 valves turbo, rear-wheel drive, 450, no, around 400 horsepowers, and it's pretty light, just about 900 kilograms. It's a 6-speed sequential shifter and has a power shiftability, so you don't need to lift the gas when shifting up. And yeah, that's a endurance prototype, this car. Obviously you can see that it's pretty, yeah, built around a high downforce. But yesterday we tested the track here on my place with Florian. We could play again together in tandem, taking turns, and the other one watched at the race engineer to see what the car does and how we can adjust and improve. And this car was very twitchy. We flew off the track, spin a lot. Just in the end we had the feeling for this car. Yeah, we will go on a familiar track. It's the Spielberg Ring. It's in Austria. It's usually called Red Bull Ring, but that's due to licensing. It's just called Spielberg because it's in Austria and Spielberg. Okay, in this track, yeah, we raced before already with the Copa de Marcas, but it's different with this one. It's more difficult to control this car. So we have created yesterday a little setup that was already a bit better than the stock one. Still, it was not feeling very well. It has some corners where the car tends to spin out quickly if you are not careful and taking your line. So what we have changed, we changed a little bit more preload, so it does not switch from coast to power too fast, so it's more, yeah, I'm forgetting the word. Yeah, it's more stable that way. Yeah, the brake pressure is increased due to my braking mod with the rubber. It felt better that way. I can really push the brakes hard and still do not lock up the tires. And what you have changed as well is we lowered the car to minimum, but in the same relation from front to back. So we don't change the characteristics of the car, just increase a little bit of the aerodynamics. But what was the most important change that we noticed during the end was to lower the spring rate to make it softer. And not so hard. The car was very, very hard, and tiny bumps, tiny curbs, everything have unsettled the car immensely, and because of that, making it softer stabilized the car a lot. So that helped. So we will try that out and see what else we can improve on the setup. Play around a bit. So I'm a little bit better now because yesterday we had the ability to test. So I'm not totally green going into this practice now. It hopefully helps to get a better position and make a stable setup so we can start from it to have a good race. Yeah, we go on track and spin a little bit around. No, we don't want to spin, but at least not uncontrolled. Let's see. I think that's okay. yeah, the view of this car is very narrow. You can see it's just a small window. Position myself better here in the cockpit so it fits the distance I'm sitting to my wheel. So it's probably a little bit forward. Yep. That's good. Yeah, what else? What I learned yesterday from the last race with the Corvettes, I noticed that Jim on his live stream blipped the gas on downshifts, and I was not aware that this needs to be done on sequential shifters as well. I only did that on 8 shifters, but on sequential shifters it makes a huge difference. Yesterday we tested and played around with it, using it. You need to make it automatically. It's still not in my head, so I sometimes forget it. And then if you forget it, you instantly feel, oh, the car starts to spin because the engine brakes is going too hard on the wheels, and sometimes even lock up the brakes. So something that I learned yesterday with Florian, and let's see if we can use this constantly on this track in a safe manner. It's still a little bit shaky using it because I'm not used to it. But let's see. Let's get on the track and see how it behaves. If you come. Yeah, it's like in an airplane here in this car. It's like a cockpit. Just with the 3D mesh of this pilot in the cockpit, it looks very odd. He has very short legs.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
And something else, I need to avoid use of first gear. Otherwise, especially on this corner that comes up, it's very easy to spin the car. So try not to use the first gear to have the car on the stable side. And again in first gear, I need to avoid that with all cost. The track is still cold, you need to be careful. Yeah, I forgot to blip the gas. You can keep in third here. Need to avoid that downshift. It's funny that you can race these tracks with very, very, very similar braking points like on the Copa de Marcas. I thought that you would need different ones because the car is faster, and yeah, but no. There wants to go the spin. Still able to catch it. Locked the brakes a bit. This corner feels that you should go to the first gear, but I think if I can get the momentum in, I don't need that. And my gas blips still sounds not correct, don't have the right timing. That was too fast. We'll keep in third. Yeah.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Damn it. Yeah, I need to go slower and be conscious about where to change gears, the blip, before pushing. But it felt good already, the first laps, even on a cold track.
Flag sector 3. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. Brake temperatures are okay.
It's almost at the same time. Braking and downshift, gas and downshift. Also staying third.
Delete this lap for track limits.
This corner is the tricky one. You can easily spin the car on this section, especially when you go too much on the inside. Because you're going uphill, and then when you reach the crest, the car gets light. Because of the gravity of the car. That's something you can see. That's the curbs that the car also doesn't like. I will do a quick checkup if the stream is running. Okay, here it is okay. Is the stream running? It looks about it. Yeah. Let's get to see if we have the dashboard on top. Yep, that works. Then let's get the dashboard for myself, so I can see what's going on. And this one, 11. And then we add a new view. That's this one, and we decouple it, so we can move it freely in the 3D space and move it somewhere here. Okay, let's focus back the game. And we're on. And let's go back on track. Oh, I think that's a good position to see the stats, what's going on. Chat is on the top. It's also not distracting. It's good. Mr. Short Feet. Looks like a child sitting here with huge feet.
All clear. Push now. Green flag, sector 2. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
Slow down. Probably keep also in third, just brake down. Still locking up, shifting down too early on second. Oh, my lip on the gas pedal is too weak. And that's a corner. I really feel that the car slides. Ouch. There goes the car. Let's see if the chat is correct. Sometimes it does not really work correctly. Okay, that's okay.
The exit's clear, don't cross the white line. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
Really dangerous to go on the curbs. You need to react fast to be able to catch the car, because it tends to snap on oversteer. Okay, let's drive on a slow pace. Just keep everything clean. Concentrate on the line. downshifts. Everything consistently. I feel this line is too tight. I need to probably take a late apex turn. I'm not sure. Car really likes to go sideways. Rear is very loose. Setup professional would certainly know instantly what to do. I will try to keep on third on last. Let's see if that's better.
Lap comes in 132.5. What's your quickest lap in this session?
See, let's keep in third. Try it out. Yeah, I think it's better. A little bit less problem on unsettling the car.
That lap time was 131.0. Sector 3 time was quick.
Downshift on this one. It's a little bit slower.
You're 2/10 off your best in sector 1.
I need to try this one as a late apex.
Track limits in this lap will be deleted.
I always forgot that. Still locking up the tires too much.
Sector 2 is 0.10, slower than your best. Brake temperatures are okay.
Fast, could not get the apex. Yeah, keeping third is good.
That lap time was 131.5. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is 0.3 off your best.
I need to train a few lines in this corner. Probably I need to lower the brake pressure a bit. Because I'm locking up the tires. Not sure which tires I'm locking up. If it's the front or the rears.
Sector 2 was a second off your best.
With the brake BS adjustment could also help. That's not a good line to accelerate out. Probably to slow it down a little bit more.
132.0. Sector 3 times okay.
Let's see if we can take that corner with a different late apex, slowing it a little bit more down. Let's see.
Sector 1 is 2/10 off your best.
Ah, it gets so loose.
Keep your wits about
Okay,
you, mate.
that line is even more dangerous. It's even more dangerous to lose the rears.
Sector 2 is clear. Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Still pretty inconsistent. It's a cut. It's also, we need to be careful on this track to not get drive-through penalty due to cutting. Too fast. And there goes the next cut.
Track limits, this line will be deleted.
Even on practice it can cause a penalty, I think.
Sector 1 is 2 seconds off your best.
Okay, I'm off.
Yellow flag. Watch out. Watch your speed.
Just give me a quick check if I'm on the right server. Still wondering no one else is around. No, that's not this one. Too many tabs open. Yeah, that's the right one. No, it's the right one. I'm on it. Okay, let's get back on it. Okay. Can we do something for the rears that they don't lose it so quickly? Can you increase the rear wing pressure? But I'm still not sure which tire I'm locking up and everything. Is that correct time left? 1799. I need to even move fuel to around 20 laps. Could be it. Half an hour, a little bit more. 28. Let's keep that in mind. 30 minute race. And we want to have a stable setup. That's something we aim for. And we have a weight distribution. It's already has more weight to the rear. So many dials you can change to affect the balance of the car, and they also work with each other. So it's very careful to change anything dramatic in this car. At least the spring rate has helped a lot. Again, trying to lowering the bumps, make it even softer. The rears, I can try that to go very soft. The rear's a little bit harder, so let's keep that up from one click down. Toe in. We'll scrub the tires a bit more, but I have a better cornering. Yeah, one step at a time, not too much.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Green flag sector 2. Need to get some heat into these brakes.
Goes over the curbs a little bit softer.
Your front tyres are cold.
Feels more responsive, even on cornering. It's amazing that this little change has already this dramatic effect. Could be a placebo, but feels better. This was a good line. Hey Steven, thanks. I hope it will be better this time and not like the last race with the Corvettes. Which tires are locking up. I'll probably change the brake pressure a bit. Ah, that's too fast. Could not get the apex.
Sector 2 is a 10 off your best.
No, keep on third, don't go into second. But the car is more responsive now. Just
Was at 131.0.
changed the bumpers
Sector 3 times okay.
And instantly more stable, the car. Wow. What a difference. Not thought it. Too fast.
Slower than your best.
This is the tricky corner. You go round and round and round. And I get another round. That's a beautiful track up in the mountains of Austria. I love the historical version of it. Because it's also faster. Has a better flow. This version is also nice. Too fast. Could not get to the apex.
Times fast. Brake temps are good.
Still has this issue. You need to carefully go off the brake.
Sector 1 is clear. Need to watch these track limits.
Pace is currently about 130 around. But not constantly. Still doing too many mistakes.
Tire temps are good.
Let's go. I think the late brake pressure is a little bit too hard. The wheel usage is almost identical. Let's go a little bit more to the front and hope not to unstabilize the car on braking. And reduce the brake pressure. One click. Let's go for it. Oh, why the view changes when I'm going back into the pits. Okay, that feels okay. Yep.
Mid exit's clear. Push. Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat.
Still lonely on the track. And we have 1.5 hours left to go. Okay. First I need to warm up this thing. it's so loose. Totally easy to unsettle the car. Probably need to make the springs even softer. Can try that later. Make the springs a bit more softer. If you get too much momentum in this turn, you lose the car. To brake earlier and get slower into the corner. Still locking up the tires. Probably the brake shift was not good to the front. So front tires are locking up quickly now.
Just done a 31.3, 63 times quick.
Not on first gear. Need to avoid that. It's too dangerous. Whoops.
Watch the track limits.
Okay, I think that was not a good change. Let's keep it that way and even put it more on the rears. Let's see, because I locked the tires a bit too much. Even if I lowered the brake pressure. Let's see if that works better. And that's for the braking, and we will lower the springs even more. Make it even softer. Get a better connection to the road. Can lower the fronts a bit and it's more like a wedge. That would probably not the best from the aerodynamics. Yeah, let's keep the rest. So we change the brake bias to the fronts again and make the springs even softer. Let's see if that feels a bit better than before. We are aiming for stability and not for speed, because a mistake due to instability of the car costs more time than
Your exit's clear.
a setup that gains a bit of time for each lap. As I'm not so experienced to be consistent, I need a stable setup where you can drive several lines without unsettling the car too much. Let's see. Again, first gear, I need to keep that in second. Locking up the tires. Whew. Curbs are not loved by this car, especially not with cold tires.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off your best.
Half a second slower on the first sector. Still locking up the tires. I'm not sure if the car is more stable now. Straighten this line here, similar how I did it on the copper markers, to keep good speed through it.
The lap time was 31.6. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is 0.2 off your best. Yellow flag in Sector 2.
Ooh, I see a lot of mistakes during the race.
Green flag, Sector 2. 5 minutes, start the way deleted. Blocking your front going into turn 3.
I think they said I could easily work with the tire pressure. Today it seems more difficult. Could be because the track is colder, it's more slippery. But, shouldn't make a huge difference.
Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 0.6 off your best.
This corner
Yellow flag, caution.
really a problem for me. Still not stable. Struggling a bit with this car. Let's go for default pressure again. And reduce the pressure here to 19, that's default. And probably need to press my brakes hard to calibrate it once. That's what I did yesterday, I forgot to do it today. Okay. Let's see if that gets better and then we can change it. And if you notice that you can brake a little bit more. Yeah, the spring rate. Felt not hugely better. Let's go in the front again. Let's try to be a little bit lower just on the rears and see if that helps a little bit with traction without making the car sluggish. Yeah. That's not the best experience setup adjustment. Just trying and see what we can do to stabilize the car a bit, especially the rears. Let's see.
Sector 2 is clear.
I just read that usually you have softer springs on the rears than on the front, but this car has it the opposite, the other way around, on the default setup, so might be one of the few cars that... Okay, I need to brake harder. Whoa. I changed the brake pressure, now I need to press the pedal more. Yeah, that's probably the car that is mentioned in the exception. We'll see. I need to keep on the inner apex. It was too early on the gas. Too fast through the corner. Yeah, it seems to reset my view. That was too fast through the corner. I felt that the snap oversteer is not so heavy on this car anymore. At least I could catch it.
Sector 1 is 2.2, off your best. Brake temperatures look good.
Okay, let's keep it tidy and not one messy lap after the other. Let's brake a little bit earlier than usual. Easier said than done.
Validate this lap. Tire temps are looking good.
Can still lock up the tires easily with the brake. Strange that yesterday it was not so. It could be related to the tire temperature.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Shifted one more.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your best. flag. Watch out.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky. And getting into the sand trap costs a lot of time, so
Sector 2 is clear. Underneath this lap, cut the track.
really should not go on doing mistakes.
See front locking going into turn 3.
Front locking. Okay, keep it concentrated, please.
Sector 1 time is good.
Ah, but this sector not.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. You're locking your right front going into turn 2.
Looking too much the front wheels. Let's play around with that and see what it does. I hope I do some progress, because currently my laps were pretty horrible. When everything does not work out, I need to revert to the setup from yesterday and keep just learning this track.
It takes its clear. Green flag, Sector 2. Got cold brakes all around, be careful.
Still locking up the tire. Yeah, the brake pressure is still an issue. I can let get lower, because I'm gonna press it full. It locks up, and that's not something I had yesterday. It's really odd. Yeah, it could be related to the rubbering of this track temperature.
It takes it.
A few variables that can make this different. At least it does not lock up anymore. Only on downshifts. That's normal when I don't blip the gas in between the downshift. Let's see if it makes it easier to brake. Oh, I think that's better. That's a good tip from Steven. Adjust the pressure in a way that you can really press hard on the gas, on the brakes, without locking up the tires. Okay, let's go for a lap. Let's see if that makes me more consistent.
You're outside of track limits there.
Yeah, I would say that makes a good change. It's easier to brake now without locking up. Again here. But I am slower in braking. I cannot brake at the same point I was used to.
Sector 2 is clear.
Okay, well, I need to do a little bit earlier, and then I have more the ability to improve the line while I'm turning. So many things to learn. And you cannot learn it somehow everything on the same time. Which was something what we discussed yesterday with Florian when we raced here on taking turns. With the vision, racer vision, that you look where you want to go on the track. And we both noticed that we don't do that. We look on the gouge of the wheel, we look not very far out. You need to look where you want to go, because it's naturally that you tend to go where you look. It's also one dangerous thing for a cyclist or bike driver, that when there is some accident or something, an obstacle you want to avoid, you tend to look to it and drive right through it, right into it, because you tend to go where you look at.
Yellow flag.
That's messy. 1 hour mess. Whew.
Green flag, sector 2. Locking your fronts into turn 3.
Steven, that's true. I never thought it, because I remember it when I raced this car on the historical layout of Spielberg a few years back. It was a really joy and easy to drive, but I think I have mistaken it to the other Metalmoro, the RAJ, because this one is really a challenge compared to the Copa de Marcas. Even if you think, okay, it's a very high downforce car, you can go quickly to each turn, it's not the case. Fast, could not get the apex. I'm not getting to my pace again. It's 131 right now. Doing constant 130s. Nothing that I can do right now.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is good.
Again, too fast.
The lap time was at 1:30.
Finally.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Back on my pace time. But I bet the pros will do at least 128 constantly. Time trial record is 125. Thanks. It was, I think, my best lap. Yep, it was the best lap of the session. But it was not easy to replicate yet. On the top of the markers you can go almost like a straight line onto this turn. But with this car, you don't want to get on the curb. You really don't want to. It's something I can try when I have a consistent 130.
132.3. That puts you 2.3 seconds. Slower than your best.
That's too fast. I think due to the brake pressure, I need to brake now a little bit more early. That's something I would like to change.
Sector 1 time's okay.
That was too quickly off the brake, unsettled the car. But if I have stiffer springs, it would go into a snap oversteer. So I think the snap oversteer is gone now, which is great because that's the worst case scenario, to get snap oversteer and get thrown into the sandbank, sand traps. Because they really are trapped. You cannot get out of it fast enough. Stay too fast on this one. Okay, let's go for one concentrated lap.
That lap was at 1:30.7.
Keep in third. I'm not sure if that's okay. Probably need to go to second, that's what we usually do, but it doesn't feel so bad. This one is very tricky. This corner, spinorama. At least you can anticipate when the rear gets loose and instantly turn against it. And that was not... No! Well, quickly jump out. I don't get a collision. Yeah, sure. One suggestion, really, that helps. Last time you helped me as well. You can see my driving, it's still pretty messy. So, yeah. Also, it still don't feel so stable, this car. Probably will raise a little bit brake pressure up again. But let's wait what Steven has as an idea. What I can try. At least the spring rates, it's better to have the softer one on the rear as well. That helps to keep the car attached to the road. Oh, there's another racer, Sergio. Great, not so empty now. No worries, really. I really like to try things out to see how it affects the car, and especially from experienced race drivers. The rear hate by 3 clicks. Actually, it's already completely down already. I can still lower the fronts a bit, but I think that would not be the best idea to make it more stable in the back. I lowered everything down how much I could from the default setup, but I kept the difference between them in the same way, so it does not change the ride dynamics. I can lower the front 5 clicks, but not the rear anymore. It's already down to minimum of 4 centimeters. And the only thing I can do is change the wing to press the car more down on the rear. Raise the front, okay. Let's go for it. 3 clicks on the front, 1, 2, 3. So it's almost identical now. But we have the rear wing that presses it down. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how that feels. Tiny change, but it could have a huge impact. One step at a time. Let's see. From my understanding, it would help to move the pressure more to the rears, if I'm right. Let's see.
Intake 6 clear.
Do first an outlap to warm up the tires and the brakes. Brake a little bit earlier. Interestingly, I have even a better turn-in with that little change. The car is still cold, so that could be the reason that the car still feels different. So let's first warming up and then we can analyze it better if it feels more stable. At least from the outlap it feels good. Oh, Sergio is fast. Just came onto the server, did 3 laps, and boom. One on the 130.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
I am not concentrated. Especially the interesting corner with the change. I messed up. Let's see how the rest is. That's good too. Really important to get it more stable in slow corners. I also have more turn-in. It's amazing. What this tiny change has done.
Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Ah, feels a lot better. Wow. Great suggestion, Steven.
You've just done at 131.6.
Okay, that was an unsettling through the curb.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
That was not it. It's always interesting to see people just join the server. I think they are not from Automobilista Unofficial. They're very fast, but they don't race with us later. They just do a little bit laps on the practice. But I don't know if that's the case. I think Steven or the other one, veterans of Automobilista Unofficial, probably know him. But he's very fast already with 4 laps in. And yeah, we still have something to catch up. But that already felt good to change. That's great. So let's do some consistent laps and see if we can keep a certain pace in a stable manner, because that's something I need for the race.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Brake like Sector 1. Your brakes are cold, so take it easy.
Sergio's in the pit right now. So I have to track for all by myself. Always going too fast on this one. This curb is also dangerous. Not to hit it too hard. In second gear the corner is a little bit more dangerous. You need to be easy on the throttle or it spins out.
Sector 1.
At least this crazy corner feels a lot better now. With the front a little bit raised. brake a little bit more on this turn. And then it was too fast on the second because it took more momentum.
Sector 3 times okay.
Yep. That's why I asked in the paddock when you feel that a car bottoms out, because I never felt it, and I often lower the car down to the maximum because it never bottoms out. At least I don't feel it, but I could be mistaken. Didn't have the time. Too quickly off the gas. Had too quickly off the brakes. Didn't have the time to test it with the former Classic.
We can see Barry has gone off in turn 2. Green
Oh,
flag,
Barry's on the
sector 2.
track. Let's see what times he does.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oops. Braking on the curbs is also not the best idea. Really doesn't brake that much. Keep it on the tarmac. Best grip on braking.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. 5 minutes again.
Soon be disqualified when I continue doing that. I hope it's okay in the practice. Yep, curbs of death.
Looks like P4 has gone off in turn 2. Sector 2 is clear. Looking your right front into turn 5.
Still not having the confidence in this car.
We're second down in sector 3.
Might still be overpacing. Braking a little bit more early and accelerating out early. It's probably better to get the good pace in.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
It feels so slow, but it might not be the case.
Tire temperatures are okay. The lead is just 129.2.
That's Barry. I'm certain that it's his time. Down, downshift. Keep it on third. No, it's Sergio.
That was
even with a lot of mistakes, it's not bad the time. So I'm more hopeful that this could be something. Too early in the downshift. Let's concentrate. Now we can. Too fast.
The guy ahead's lap time is at 129.3.
Keep away from that curve. Keep in third. Not concentrated.
P3. Air temps increasing. It's now 14 Celsius.
Oh yes, Barry was also fast. 129.2.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Okay, that was very slow. 44 minutes left. There is already consistent at his 129 times.
2 off the pace. Leading is just 129.1.
They're 1 second faster than I am. That's actually not that bad. Accelerated on the curbs, and that upsets the car fast. Stan is also on the track. Yeah, so we have a very fast grid already. So probably I aim to be place 6 or 7 that I usually do on average. Let's hope that I can stick to that and not mess it up like last time. I think the race is okay. Yeah, I have a slow 130. The last ones I did. So I'm not sure if the brake pressure is good.
129.0.
Because I feel that I need more brake distance, and that's not so great. Even when I have locked up the tires, it could brake a shorter time. In a shorter time. Let's peek at Barry. 128.9. Let's see what he does on his laps. So second gear. Also too fast in this corner. Might be okay. Wow. Goes down to second. Without braking, I think. To keep the speed in. Yeah, he keeps on third. So that's good that I also keep it in here. I'm interested to see in the turn on the hill if he also keeps in second, or in this one. Yeah, okay, second. Wow. It shifts down so fast. How can he do that without locking up the tires? Still a riddle to me. Let's see. Okay, he goes on for first gear. So, first intention was correct to go down to first, but it's very unstable. Also in first here. That's just something that experience can do. Who's in front of him? Let's see. I cannot know, I don't have UI. Cannot see it. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Let's go for it. Another tip from Steven. Oh, there is it. Get back to my car. Wow, this is loud.
The leader has just done a 128.2. That's a new fastest lap for Barry. 128.1.
1.8.0 here. Wow, and Steven is also fast. Okay, let's see what you have as a tip. I can just open up my setup that I currently have. We also have the weight distribution. But I think it's more driving technique what I have not learned yet. Especially when I saw how Barry had this cornering on this one section. I have time a little bit to drink. Okay, that's good to lower the springs because softer helps. Hey Gabriel, welcome to the stream. I think we are the first time around. Nice to meet you, at least in the chat. Yeah, still in the practice and the off-season race. A little more time to go, and Steven is helping me with the setup and giving me some tips what I can improve during practice to get a more stable car. But that's the focus right now, to get a stable car and to be consistent with a stable car, because it's very difficult to get off track. Yeah, it's easy to get off track, but difficult to keep on track. Okay, so we have lowered the front, we softened the front spring a bit. So Steven said that it reduced the understeer on fast corners. And it probably will stabilize the car even more when going over curbs, so that is also helpful. Oh, we have another red car like mine. Let's see. There's someone in front. Let's follow him. Oh, you want to let me through?
All clear on pit exit.
Yeah. Oh.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, you see, even on outside of the pit, this car is easy to get spun out. Let's see. Whoa. Still cold. Let's get it heated up the car. Oh, Gabriel is a more experienced driver. And yeah, nice to have you here on stream. I hope you still enjoy my rookie driving. Still have a lot of learn. Yeah, you don't even need to brake on this turn, that's true. Even without a downshift. Yeah, it really has a better turn in on fast corners. Wow. Steven is very experienced. At least what setups goes. Just by looking at my driving, gives one tip, boom, and the car feels a lot better. Ah, that's too fast. Keep it straight. Yeah, one message that got into review for YouTube from Gabriel. So I just can see it, and Steven can see it if he looks at my stream. But I need to approve it when I'm in the pit. I think Barry did a downshift to get a turn in, similar to braking in.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Barry goes here on first gear. I usually did that before, but I'm not sure if I should do it, because it really unsettles the car if I'm going too quick on the gas. I can try it if I have confidence with a few consistent laps. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace. Yeah, I'm 3 seconds off from the aliens.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
let's go for first gear.
Brake temps look good.
Because the car feels more stable now, I think it can work. This tiny change made really a difference. I'm not faster, but it feels better. Oh, I'm faster, wow.
Just done at 129.7.
My first time under 130. And it did even not feel on the limit, so that's good. It's very good. Let's see if we can keep it at that pace. Not on the sausage curb. First gear is also fine. Lost on the first sector. A little bit too fast, could not get the inner apex. Barry stayed not totally on the apex. Sure if that's really faster. Track is getting warmer, probably also getting more rubbered up. More rubber on the track, a little bit better grip. Ooh, that's a cut. Yep, that was a cut. Too early on the gas.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Okay, let's approve that funny comment from Gabriel. 3 mouse cursors, this is the right one. Can I press on it? Nope. Then I need to enable this view and then just say, boom, accept. I'm fine with making fun. So let's see who's on the track. Jay, I also don't know him yet. He's a little bit slower, but he can get quicker because he just did 5 laps yet. Evan, yeah, for sure, he will get quite on the front. Jim is as well here. That's great. So yeah, it will be difficult. There's fast grid in front. Nobba, I also don't know. But Sven Arne Andersen, that's great. So he has a similar pace that I have. Or at least in a few races we were close together. And Theo van der Brink, I think I also not raced with him yet, so I don't know what his pace will be. They're at least not agreeing that Automobilista 2 is not so great. Nobba is also enjoying MSI1. Oops. Let's get him into Automobilista. Oh, I don't know why sometimes my chat just vanishes. I feel that I hit some button. Typing blindly with VR is a little bit difficult. Okay, Steven, have a good time, and see you later then, or talk to you later. Let's see, Gabriel has also a tip. If you spin, try using a higher gear. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, to avoid to use the first gear on this one turn, because it is really dangerous to get into a spin. Yeah. But it's certainly a little bit slower if Barry is using it. But might be on my pace, it does not make a huge difference. But I'm happy that I have a 1:29.7 in. A lucky lap. Bye, Steven. And let's see if I can repeat that, or at least laps that are close by to it. I'm not competing with the fronts, with the guys on front. But I will be very happy if I can come through that race without an incident, without spinning and losing time doing that stuff. It's also the first race where I use sequential gas blip between the downshifts. Never did that before because I thought, well, sequentials don't need that, but they need that. At least most of the cars. On 8 shifters, it's clear. Or something I use all the time, but a sequential not. Yeah, still needs to heat up the tires and the brakes. CrewChief is wrong. I'm not at P4. I'm at P4? Okay. Okay, Erwin and Jim didn't have made any laps. Whoopsala. Okay, let's go for one lap and see where we come.
Green flag sector 2.
Right, it's probably in the pit. No, it's not in the pit. Yeah, that's also some tricky thing. I don't have a rear mirror. I just have the side mirrors, and I don't see if a car is behind me because I don't have any UI. Yeah, that's a turn I avoid going on first gear to not spin the car. But it's certainly slower to not use it.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Bad line. I think another one has joined the server. I hope we get a large grid.
Yellow flag sector 1.
It's certainly not fun that way.
Looks like P6 has gone off in turn 1. Green flag sector 1.
Ah! Damn it!
Yellow flag, caution.
On the curb again. He was in the pits. Yeah, true that the pits are pretty long to go out this way. Ah, phew. Barry also have written already for join the Discord on future races. Yeah, Evan Schmidt is also on the track right now. Let's see what time he makes. And Jim is also well on the track, but you see that he's also a little bit struggling with the car. Had luck to have time yesterday to be on the track a little bit with my friend Florian, and we do take turns to drive the car, learn from each other, see what mistakes we do. It's often better to observe someone and observe how he drives, how the car behaves, to adjust the setup. At least it's more easy for me, just to driving yourself and then adjusting.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Green flag, sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 1 is clear. All right, you're on the right side.
Let's warm up this beast. Hey, Crazy Damage. Welcome. Welcome back again.
Sector 3 is clear.
Oops.
The guy ahead is just
It's a tricky
29.5.
combination.
That's 20 minutes to go. Yellow flag sector 2.
Like I mentioned a few times, my goal is to
Sector 2
not
is
make
clear.
any huge mistakes during race, as can easily be done with this track and car. It doesn't like the curbs, so you should avoid them on braking, on acceleration. It was not enough gas blip.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Okay, let's go for one lap. Oops, let's look to the side. There we are, P6. It's probably 6, 7 the position I will be after qualifying. We have a strong grid today. All the veteran drivers are part of this race. Yeah, that's slow going, keeping in second. Especially when I go around the turn like I did. Oh, Alex is as well. I didn't saw Alex. Didn't see his chat. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Alex. It's tricky. I'm from the front runners around 2 seconds off the pace. You can see from the time board. And I will not get into the regions of the pace they have. So middle pack racing. But hopefully it's fun still to have some battles. Oh, I not in fourth. Forgot to downshift.
Sector 3 is 1 off the pace. Right side, you're right.
Evan is just late on the practice.
Sector
He
1
will get
is
faster.
0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is clear.
It was really interesting. I don't know if the very good racers practice early before the day. Oops. Or if they just come on it, do 1-2 laps and then boom, they are on pace. It'd be interesting to know how the other racers prepare themselves. And the time has 60 minutes left for qualifying. Going down a second is probably better.
Green flag, sector 2.
Right side.
Doing the right. Go. Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh, I think I caused a spin from the guy behind me. Probably needed to brake a lot earlier. Because I was in his
Sector 2
way.
is clear. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, this is really tricky. Certainly needs a lot of practice on this track. You see, wow, how snappy it is. Just hit the curb a tiny bit with the fronts and the car goes sideways. And already Steven helped me to improve the setup. Tiny margins on the Reshade and spring on the front. Really stabilized it more. But see, again, I was on the curb during acceleration and
Green flag, sector 3.
this kicked me out instantly.
Sector 2 is clear.
On the right side clear.
Still not stable on curbs, but I think that's it for the car. Need to be careful.
Sector 1 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
I don't have my consistent pace and that's a little bit a shame.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Green flag, sector 2.
Yep, see, curbs are dangerous. Oops.
Stay left, leave right.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
It's important to get slower through the corner so that I don't get out of the outer curbs, because I cannot accelerate as hard as I could on them. So that's something I should try to avoid. And when I'm on them, I need to be very careful on acceleration.
P6.
This corner was my problematic one before, but with the setup adjustments I didn't spin out anymore on this one, so quite happy on that. But like the luck I have, it happens during race. On the markers you can go over the curb and have straighter lines, but with this car you should not go over it. At least I don't have the skill to handle it on the curb. Here, and don't go too wide, keep it on the tarmac. Even if that's a slow lap, it's okay.
Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Would be happy if I can keep that pace. Oh, the rear was loose again.
Watch your right.
Okay, there's someone that's faster. That's also a problem I already mentioned it. You then have the rear wing.
Still there. You're clear right.
It's one of the front runners. You just have the tiny side mirrors, and I don't have one from behind. Let's see if we can keep on him. Yeah, he's certainly one from the faster guys. I'm not sure if this is Erwin.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. The guy behind has just done it, 13.1.
Let's see if he can push me to get faster. Now I'm not.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Okay, that's good to know that at T1 keep on third, because
Sector 1 is clear.
it also felt better and more stable to keep on third. And I think I should not go for the first gear there. I should keep on second. You see what happened? First gear, I spun the wheels and boom. I get quite some distance from the guy in front. Well, and downshift too much. Okay, let's keep on third. This turn.
Good luck. That's your quickest today.
Wow.
Sector 3 is 3.
Right side.
Ah, not that way. It was too fast from the brakes. It was a cut. So I keep on second, and then I can lower it when I'm straight again. I think that's a good compromise. I don't spin the tires.
Hard, you're right.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Okay, back to pits. A difficult, dangerous zone to be in for a spin. 7 minutes left. Yeah, my pace is very inconsistent. That's not so good. Where am I? Position 6. But they are all very close by. Usually my pace is around 7, 8, I think, and 129 is not the pace I will get in the race. But it's good, so I'm not so much on the back. We have a good grid, a large grid.
The guy behind has just done it on 13.1.
Oh, Stan has a voice chat. I think it's in Discord. You can join the voice chat. Yeah, I never did that yet because I'm streaming, and I think it would be difficult when I just keep talking into their voice chat. Yeah, the car is a bit of a diva, where he has found the right words for it. It really is. Ramon Lupara is also a quick one. Oh yes, it will be a strong grid on the front. It will be very interesting, I think, the race. Certainly we will look at the race from Barry and Jim, because Jim will also do a live stream. So you can also tune in when the race is starting. I think he always starts on qualifying, or just on this time around to make a stream. And Barry posts it after the race is finished, 1 day later. Yeah. Whew, I think I need a little break. I did 66 laps and all of them were not very consistent. But I keep going on like that. It will be again an endurance race, and then I will be wasted during the race, and then the mistakes will come. Let's see what the guys in front are doing. So Stan is raising up the pace, and let's see how he behaves.
5 minutes remaining.
Well, let's do one thing. Let's see what car colors they have. The problem is I cannot see it that great on the monitor. It's not black, probably it's a green car, because it has a bug in the VR mod that it's alpha checked the screen. So that's because it looks out. But it's a dark green car is Stan. Erwin has a blue bag, black and blue. That's Stan. Let's see who Barry is. Barry's still in the pits. He has the pink car. So, because I don't have the names, then I can remember them and stream who is who. But I will not close to them, so it doesn't worry. Jim is using the same color as I having. Then we have Sergio. He joined also early to the practice. He has the blue car. I think, yeah, it's blue-white. That's okay, can I remember them? Jay, it's in the pit, I cannot see. Theo Vanderbrink is also in the orange car. Norbert is in the red and black and white car. Sven is also in the red, black and white car. So they are pretty close by in the pace and have the same cars. I don't know if I should rejoin and switch my color, but yeah, it doesn't matter because I just see my own car. Ramon is also pink. Jose Escadio is white and black. Another one white and black. Yeah, we have very similar liveries. Yeah, you can take duplicate liveries. That's a little bit a shame. That would be great to. Okay, Jim always picks orange. Good to know. So I will try to avoid that next time, so we have more variations into the liveries. Yeah, I don't have the names on the track.
Car in front has just posted a 128.9.
128.9. Let's see. Race setup. Is the fuel okay for the 30-minute race? Yeah, I certainly need to save it because the adjustments were not saved yet. 28 liters, 22 laps is probably okay. Yeah, but it might be close. Can go for 40 liters to be safe, but I keep it. I think Alex will calculate it. And then we will see.
The leader's just done a 127.0. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Okay, I will take a little break, a little snack before the qualifying goes on, and then I'm back in a minute.
Checkered flag, 6th place. That's the end of the session. P6.
So let's see what they have written in the chat. Oh, they sent a garage setup. Let's switch to let's remove that thing here and quit it here. Don't need it anymore, as I am not in the practice session. So here's center setup. What you got that setup, Jim? Let's go for the setup screen and setup files. I don't know where it lands actually. Okay, 30. No, that's just 23 liters. Really? But it's 22 laps. We're going a half an hour, and we have 1.7, I think, fuel usage. What laps did you put in? The 130? That's probably my average, or even a little bit lower. 20 laps. Okay, we are in qualifying. We have 20 minutes. 10 minutes left. Let's go for 17 laps. And let's take it for a spin. Yeah, I think that's not correct with the fuel. That's something is not right on the calculation. Let's go for our warm-up lap. Yeah, that's something I would also say.
We've got 12 minutes to get the job done. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Okay, we are on our warm-up lap. And I don't have the rear mirror, so it's hard to see if someone is behind me doing a flying lap, and there is one. I just saw him in the tiny side mirrors. The pink car. Hopefully
Just done at 127.2.
don't slow him down too much. Okay, now you are in the flying lap.
Yellow flag sector 2, P8. Yellow flag caution. It looks like
Okay, should keep on third. How Gabriel has
sector 2 is clear.
mentioned that I was faster with it. But let's first do 1.7 liters per lap and 130 as lap time on average, and then and 30 minutes race.
Sector 2 is 2.0 seconds off the pace. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. P6.
P6 at least.
Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Keep on
Route
third.
temperatures look good. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 1 is clear. The rears are cold. You're 10th off in Sector 1.
I think this race will pack a lot of action.
Sector 2 is clear.
26 liters.
Red flag Sector 3. Sector 3 is clear.
Difference is 2 seconds, I think. Jim's time. You can see it on the
Sector 2 is 1.4
telemetry
seconds
data
off
on
the
the
pace.
stream. I cannot see it as I've disabled it. Yeah, too fast.
P5.
Yes.
Session. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace.
Keep on third. Should stick to it. I think that the track is now
It's now 90 Celsius.
warmer, more rubber on the track, it feels better.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Yellow flag.
Different its
Green flag,
calculation.
Sector 2. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Here you have in-game an estimation how many laps you can do with the average fuel.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Tight
Just calculates the liter in the tank multiplied by the liters per lap, and that's the result how many laps you can do. concentrate. Let's get a better lap time in.
8th place.
Oh, 11th place. That's not good.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
That's not good. Almost back off the grid. Especially with the ones that have a similar pace than I have.
Watch your rear tyres.
Very difficult to overtake.
0.3 off the pace. Green flag sector 2. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
.127 is the best lap time. Wow. That's pretty fast. Ah, I'm too fast in this one.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
It was amazing to see how Barry took this turn. He managed to get the front in and accelerate directly out of it. He used the balance of the car to get a better turn-in point.
That's your fastest lap today. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace.
There's no one on the track.
Is to go 5 minutes left. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2
No,
is
there's
yellow.
they're on
Sector 2
this
is
section.
clear. Looks like the leader has gone off in turn 2. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Yellow flag in sector 2.
They're really pushing.
Looks like the leader's been in turn 4. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Just a downshift. Let's see if that is faster. It was close by to blow up the engine. Yeah, but the car has more grip on the conditions right now.
Sector
Okay,
2
it's
is
lighter,
clear.
so-
First lap of this session. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. You've got
Yeah,
half
second
your
gear
left.
is a little bit twitchy. Plenty of people on the track. 26 liters, it's so low. But it could be right. Probably I'm driving in a way that I conserve my fuel. I don't know. That's totally off.
Watch out.
Okay, that was my spin. Let's go out of the track. And let's just think about the fuel stuff.
Blocking your fronts going into turn 3.
Oh, P8. Wow, what times they are doing. Wow.
The guy behind is just 129.0.
Why do we have a large grid? That's great. So it's still in the middle of the pack. Pretty. That will be a nice battling race. I hope for not many mistakes. What the laps? Here you can see starting fuel 70 liters, and it says I can do 10 laps. So how many laps can I fit in 30 minutes with 130? It's blah, 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 blah. I'm so bad at calculating in my head, but it's actually not a difficult number. At least 20 laps, and every half of it, it's 20 laps. It's 20 laps, so it is this at least when we do 20 laps. plus 1 lap more, the out lap, and then we have 63 liters, but not 62. Okay, that's the calculation. Okay, let's help to show the calculation Alex did. Then the others can see it as well. Yeah, the focus of the game was lost. Let's get back into focus. So let's see. Yeah, depending 22, 23, depending on the time. So a little bit more, but the calculation here says more liters. Gabriel was calculating 1.7 liters. Yeah, complicated formulas. As I don't want to run out of fuel, I think I stick to 40 liters. Better be safe than losing a race without a tank and fuel in the tank. In the received folder, should be on your received folder. Found it. Okay, let's see if we can save that setup file from, or take a look at it. Where's the received folder? There is a received folder, JTurn. And let's load this one.
And that's the end of the session, P8.
And just save this one, JTurn 01. Oh, it's overwritten. Let's see, just quickly. This is all okay. Brake pressure, he has raised it. Oh, he has really hard suspension. No, I keep my, for sure. I will keep my setup. But it was interesting to see, just a quick glance, how it is different from mine. Okay. Stay on safe to be sure. Yeah, I will stay on my safe, stable setup. Oh, the liters. 23 laps, 24 laps. Yeah, that's the laps I will do. Totally edge would be 20 laps, but you have can be 2 more laps. Oh, the game correction doing quality is not reliable. Okay. Ooh. Let's put 40 and I think 24. That's something that Jim put in. I'm not as fast as Jim. I'm not spending so much fuel, so I keep it at 40. That's okay. Okay, let's get and see what position we have. Yeah, we are still in 8th position. Everyone did quick laps. Sadly, Martin was joining late, but still in. A lot of setups are shared. Yeah, the car without a proper setup is really difficult. Oh, the gearing is changed. Nothing much else. Something I will not touch now. I was during practice I had an average consumption of 1.7 per lap. So okay, we are on the warm-up. Let's go out with this fuel and see how the car feels now with more weight to it. Just to get used to it again, not the qualifying setup I had before. And just do 1-2 laps on the first one coming out. That's okay. Still a red sign, but I'm really blind behind me. I cannot see who's behind me. Disable the pit limiter already. Still red. Come on, get green. I think you have almost 1 minute before the session starts. Yep.
It takes it, it's clear. Got cold brakes all around.
Let's see. Okay, 40 liters. Let's keep that. That should be plenty enough. But will be interesting to see in the end how many I have left in the tank. Alex might have been right with the calculation, but will be interesting. Let's see. But I'd not risk that going out of fuel mid-race.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Yellow flag in sector 1. We think Anderson has stacked it. Green flag sector 1.
Yep, feels good. Even with cold tires.
Yellow flag sector 2. We think that Anderson has been dead to green flag sector 2. Yellow flag sector 1. We think P6 has gone off in turn 1. Yellow flag sector 3. Green flag sector 3. We think Barry has gone off.
Will be interesting to see.
Sector 2 is yellow.
When something like that happened, like
P3 has gone
happened
off
on
in
him,
turn 3. Sector 3
when
is
you go on the sand traps, it takes ages to get back on track.
Barry has been
So
dead. Sector 2 is clear.
going too aggressive
Sector 3 is clear.
will cost a lot of time. A good thing, because I don't have rear mirrors, a center rear mirror, I'm not so stressed when someone is behind me. Just drive and see that when one is faster behind me, he can't just
Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 1 is yellow. Check
overtake
flags
me.
out to P8. That's the end of the session. P8.
P8. Let's do a start turn. Ooh, that's difficult with this car. It's really difficult with this car. Yep. Modulate with the clutch to get a good start. It will be tricky. Yeah, 30 minutes plus 1 lap. So how many liters we have? Yeah, we have 40 liters. I think it's would be okay. Oh, I'm the only one that did a time, and even a 31. Nice.
8th place. Stay calm. Focus.
Yeah, the hairpin is really deadly. But that's something I at least manage, but let's see if I can manage it in the race. Okay, let's get ready. Good luck and have fun, everyone. Needs to go on track. Let's quick check the setup again. Yep, it's the right one. Oh, I need to keep a cool head and just drive it down safely. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the race and I'm not doing any big mistakes, so it will be a lot of fun and fighting going on. There's a lot of cars in front of me. P8, it's not the best spot to start. So T1 needs to be very careful because I'm on the inside. Let's see, okay.
Go, go, go.
Good start.
Check your left. Clear to your left. Hard left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold it. Hold your line. Left side clear.
Sorry, start right, keep it going.
Don't even blip the gas anymore, totally shaking. Ah, but that's...
Clear right.
Ah, damn it.
Incident in Sector 2.
Who
Sector
have
2 is
bumped me
yellow.
from behind?
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Ah, damn it. And now I'm in the fucking sand trap. And in last.
Green
Yeah,
flag,
great.
Sector 2.
Thanks for the bump, guy.
Popping in front into turn 3.
But, well, it's... Oh, he's letting me through.
Right side. Right.
Yeah, that's gentleman driving. You know that he did a mistake and let me pass again, even when I was very far behind. So for both of us, we are starting from behind. Let's see if I can make positions, because this track is difficult with this car. So
B30.
but I hope my wing is not damaged in the back, so I can still drive as I used to be. Currently it feels okay. Let's push.
Car ahead is Anderson.
I need to get my consistency in.
It's just down 127.8. Yellow flag, Sector 1. Sector 1 is clear. You've just done a 129.3. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
I still see cars again. Gonna be probably an interesting fight to get positions back. That can also be fun. Ah, that is the T1. Quick counter steer to keep it on the track. What I'm doing? Ah, man.
Just cut the track.
Not watching at the right point. Oh,
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
fabulous. I think no one is coming.
Green flag, Sector 2. You had some minor aero damage. Stay out, it's not that bad.
Oh, there goes the fun again. It was still on third and the engine brake did not kick in. I'm not concentrated, damn it. On the race, I am losing it.
See full blocking going into turn 4.
Okay, nothing to lose, just keep going.
Flag in sector 1. It looks like Anderson
There's only something to gain.
green flag sector 1.
But not this way. Ah, not again. Snap oversteer.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Damn it. It keeps losing distance. Ah, so frustrating, so frustrating.
Last.
Yeah, nothing to lose, I'm last. It's really annoying. And I don't know if the aerodynamics have changed. But I don't think so.
Flag in sector 2.
Something is different at least.
We can see Anderson has been in turn 3. It's just 127.0.
Yeah, I think my rear wing had issues. I need to brake earlier now in this turn. I don't know. But I did one good lap with it. So it might just be me. Yeah, sorry guys. Pretty boring race again. Like last time. Yeah, it cannot go as fast as it could anymore. It's very twitchy.
Sector 2 is clear. Anderson ahead is now 19 seconds. I'd like to keep you at tonight, mate.
Again. Yeah, Gabriel, I'm trying to not to downshift in corners. I cannot take the momentum through the corner anymore, even when I brake pretty early. Yeah, it's gone.
Sector 2 is clear. It's just 126.8.
126 in the race. Amazing. Probably stand in front. Yeah, I'm catching no one anymore. They're so far ahead. There's no chance to get anyone.
Front is now 12 seconds.
12 seconds, yeah. Oh man.
Green flag sector Sector 3.
Oh. One position. Okay, now I have something to lose.
13th place.
13th place. Wow, that's my worst race.
This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Areas are cold. Pulling away. Get behind us now. 1.2 seconds.
The overlapping will start soon. I saw them already on the side. It's gonna be dangerous because I don't have a rear mirror. Not the best position I am in right now to avoid any incident. Okay, I'm getting used to the car again after the trouble I had. Okay, DNF is the worst, that's true. Don't shift first when I'm still turning without blipping the gas. Oops, there's one faster car behind. Almost hit me in the back. Probably I'm braking too early, that caused a crash in the beginning. I don't know if the blue flag it is not. Yeah, he's fast behind me. Should make the pass soon. I hope he don't hit me in the back.
Chances here. Let's make sure we can take him.
Oh, again.
Blue flag.
Okay,
Sector 1 is clear.
let's keep them.
Watch those track limits or we'll get a penalty.
Stay left. Clear right.
Look in your front going into turn 1.
No, the car is getting battered and battered anymore.
Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
Yeah, my braking points seem to be too early.
Green flag, sector 2.
I don't know what the pace is of the guys in front. Am I that much slower? I think I am. At least the guy that was hitting me from behind had a faster pace than I had.
Halfway home, fuel's good.
Worst race I had yet. Okay, happens. The car still feels okay.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
If the damage would be at 100%, then the car would be gone. So it's all good. But I brake a little bit earlier right now to be safe. That might be causing the crash from the guy from behind. Blue flag, there's someone that's faster than me. Let's see where I let him pass. Bad spot.
Clear right. Watch those track limits, we don't want a penalty.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up the other one's races, so I'm even last, so it doesn't matter. If I go wide,
Blue flag.
there's another blue flag.
Sector 2 is clear.
Okay, let's keep the space here.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
Where is he? Let him
Pink
pass.
Blue's gone off in turn 1, green flag, sector 1.
He does not pass. Where is he? He was not behind me, okay. Don't know what happened.
Stop cutting, we'll get a penalty.
Okay, I just drive how I would be, and then the other ones will find their space. Otherwise, I can retire from a race when I'm driving like this. Yeah, okay. Always.
Track limits, again.
Again, yeah. Oh, sorry for the mess up. Really not good this time. I thought I had the pace. In practice it looked good. In practice also looked good. And now it's just a mess. Let's get my rhythm back in. At least do some decent laps. I wonder if that blue flag call out could be changed from CrewChief. But yeah, it's really early. And when I don't have a rear mirror, it's really difficult to see when I should let him pass or not. You see, probably not a blue flag behind me. But I can keep driving like this. When I'm making mistakes, then he will catch me. And I brake too early here. No, it's a blue flag. Cannot see when it's close enough. That's really annoying. Tires are already getting loose. A bit.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I'm not defending, I'm just driving my line. Yeah, that's I can let him through. just lift a bit, go through.
Stay right, leave on the left.
Green flag, sector 2. Sector 1 is clear, V12. 10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left.
On third left. Come on. Yep. There will be no surprises anymore. My rating will go down after this race. For sure. Oh, not again.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Come on. Get away from this section on the track. I'm not blocking someone else.
Blue flag. Green flag, sector 2. On the track again, concentrate.
Oh, again a cut. Wow, I didn't gain any time by this. Well, get a drive-through penalty soon. P11. At least not the last. Not just DNFs are behind me. But I will not retire. I will drive this through even when I'm back. Oh, I'm pole position on the end of the line. So it's okay. There's some battle in front going on. Too fast. Keep it not on the green. A little bit late on the brake. Just a tiny hit with the front wheel on the curb and the car goes sideways. Really dangerous. Sad. I had the pace. At least not for this position. But well, mistakes happen. But so early on, that's frustrating. But even the first lap down, already last. Yeah, I'm not used to proper racecraft. It was way easier with the copper markers, with the front wheel drive. At least I have the feeling the guy in front is slower. Well, not slower, but I have the pace like him. But yeah, I was lapped, so cannot attack. Getting closer, but I cannot overpass him. Not pulling away at least. No position he has. Probably overlapped by all of the cars by now. So probably a lower place. But at least a good pace for nice battles. So that's a little bit sad. Cannot attack now.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
But the race is over soon. Yeah, I'm closing in. Tiny bit. On each lap. I can pass him? Okay. So I can actually make a position, you would say. Let's see. I can get
Sector 2 is clear.
at least one position through a proper fight. No, that's Barry. No, I cannot pass Barry. How does he fall back so from far behind? And how he's not racing away from me? He had so good pace. Probably has also damaged car. Something happened in front.
That time was 1:13.1.
Yeah, he brakes quite early. I think he has a damaged car. I'm not sure. Is it really valid to pass him? This is a valid position.
Blue flag.
Oh, there's blue flag from behind now. Oh, he's destroying my battle. Okay, that was it. No fight with Barry. It's probably Evan overlapping me a second time. Sad, I was so close to Barry. But that was it. Okay, I can unlock myself, okay. I need to remember that. Yeah, makes sense if someone is slower than you. Then you can unlap to not slow down yourself, otherwise you're stuck behind. Yeah, but I could not make any position. So that was Barry was lapped. But at least it was great to see they can get closer to Barry and had at least a pace, probably with his damaged car and worn out tires. He's still in front of me. Flag. I don't see anyone.
That's the end of the race.
End of the race.
Next time.
That's it. Oh man. 2 laps behind, that's horrible. Yeah, worst race so far for me. Yeah, Barry was very far in the front. Why was he so slow during the end? No, that's Erwin. Erwin is crazily fast. He was not slow. Why I was close to him? Kinda interesting. Let's see my laps only. No way I was close to him. Cannot be. Are we sure that it was Barry? I think it was someone else that also had a pink car. I'm not sure who it was. It was Ramon. Could be. Yeah, Ramon had my time. So I think it was Ramon. Ramon Lupar was in front of me. I don't know if Nobber has kicked me out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I had not the best luck in this race. My pace was okay. It was not bad, was okay. I think, let's see the pace. I could be in 6th, 7th, around that time. Yeah, I wish to be in this area here, but yeah. It was not possible to get to. So let's just check the quick replay with the first incident. It's just interesting to see. Could be also a mistake from me that happened. Let's just a quick look into the replay and see. That's, I think it's a race. Yep. Let's go on track on this one. And let's just quickly see what went wrong. Said I had a good start. I could position myself pretty well in the beginning through the manual clutch. But yeah, on the turn it would kick me out. So let's see. Let's jump in. I think I need to press on play, and then you see they're already kicked out. Okay, let's go for this. Let's go full screen. And let's change the camera to something like this. Let's see. Yeah, this was also not nice for me. Okay, here's someone behind. And now comes the mistake. Let's move to a camera that I can see the guy from behind. Yeah, he overpaced and kicked me out. Let's see from his perspective. Let's see, that's yeah, I don't have the numpad, so I cannot switch through positions easily. Let's see if I can use, no, it's also possible with this. No, it does not work. I think I cannot switch through cars. Okay, let's check the camera to see it better in a different perspective. Yeah, he was late on the brakes. Well, it can happen. It also happened. I did something like that as well to other fellow racer. So yeah, it can happen. Yeah, he certainly was too late on the brakes. He certainly was too late on the brakes. Okay. Then that was it for this race, and yeah, I hope you still had fun to watch my misery. Yeah, the car was very difficult, that's true, and the track combination as well. I thought it would be easier, but it was not. But I lost my concentration after the first incident, I think, and then I keep doing mistakes on and on. I think if I did not make huge mistakes, I could make a few positions, depending if the other ones also did some mistakes, because I heard a few yellow flags. But yeah, it is how it is. So I hope you tune in on next time. Will be on Saturday on the weekend, and it will be, I think, the Formula F309 on which track was it? Let me think which one it was. It was also it was Kansai. It's Suzuka is the real name of it. Yeah, will be also fun. I know that the F3 is good to drive. Will be hopefully a little bit safer to pull it around the track, and the track is also a track I know already. That's nice. We've driven it with the Copa Marcas. And the Wednesday next week will be that will be scary for me. It's a Formula Ultimate 2017, and that's crazy. I actually don't like these very fast Formula 1 open wheelers, but it's gonna be crazy. But it will be fun, and then we'll be on Interlagos, the large track. Challenging, very challenging, but yeah, I will try it. I will go for the challenge. So again, thanks for joining my stream, and thanks Gabrielle to be here and also help me with some tips, and as well for also Steven, that also helped me to make this setup stable. It really helped. I could feel the car was way more stable after the adjustments. And yeah, as well Alex, thanks for helping me and looking as well. And let's see if the fuel calculation, that's something we can do. Let's just quick look at the results table. It's very cool on Automobilista. Results you have a very nice results viewer that's pretty detailed on Automobilista Unofficial on the website. So you can just click on the race and you see the details here, lower resolution. And let's go for fuel and tires. Let's see who was closest. Yeah, okay, I have not a very high fuel consumption. I was driven conservatively. I was not so on the limit, so yeah, used not so many fuel. And on the end, on the start, I have the not so many fuel in the tank, so many probably did also around 40 liters. The other ones more. And on the end, I was pretty in the end, so I have still 6.3% in the tank. So I think 22 liters would be too much. Yeah, I would be running out of gas. But everything was very spot on again. Well done. Yeah, well, I don't even see the winners. I think, let's see, race results. Yeah, Stan. I thought that Stan will take the win because he already had a very good qualifying time. Evan Schmidt on second place and Barry on third. Well done on the podium for you three guys. And Sergio was already fast on the qualifying. First time I see him around. Nice to see what pace he also have. Jim on fifth, lost 2 places during the battles, I guess, on front. Then Jay won 3 places. Then Jorge Herrera, Ramon Rupa, Martin Fiala, then Theo, and yeah, myself on the 11th position, and the last 3 yeah, gone out of the race. And even Nobber, that's the one, I think, if he was it, I can also see it, that hit me. He did had a very fast lap, so he has a fast pace. Said that he also yeah, destroyed his race as well with that incident. Let's check incidents and chat. I am a second place due a lot of vehicle collisions. Yeah, Nobber was in the first. He probably have kicked me out, and yeah, no, what it was? No, it was Theo. 1 minute. Oh, that was on the start. 14 seconds. No, it was Nobber. He kicked me out. Probably I hit Theo a little bit. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it was like that. Okay, again, yeah. Bye-bye. And there was an error next to sheet from Alex. That's why it was wrong. Okay, great that I was not pulling my luck using the 26 liters. Yeah, but it even that make a huge difference. I would be last anyway, so would be also fun. Okay, then have a good night. Thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you are back on the next stream. Bye bye. No, not the right one. There it is, and out.